An LVAD is a device that is designed to take over the function of the left ventricle of the heart. LVAD stands for Left Ventricular Assist Device, and essentially it is designed for patients whose hearts are no longer strong enough to provide them with a good quality of life. The device itself inserts into the left ventricle, it pulls the blood out and replaces it back where the heart would normally pump the blood flow out the aorta. LVADs are designed to help people who have advanced end-stage heart failure, the sickest of the sick, really. When you see people who have advanced heart failure, it's very hard to watch the process that they go through. It's oftentimes a very slow and painful demise, and this really is the only therapy out there that can offer people the kind of quality of life that they're looking for. The basic pieces of the LVAD are the components that are inside the body, and essentially there is a tube that pulls the blood out of the heart and into the pump. The pump itself has what looks like a propeller on the inside, and that pushes the blood out another tube, and then the blood then goes back out to the rest of the body where it's supposed to go. From there, the components exit the skin through a small cord and are connected to something called a controller that we can program and allows us to know what's going on the inside. At Bryan, we have a lot of experience with LVADs. We were involved in some of the initial trials for the first generation of LVADs, and we bring experience from all over the country. Our LVAD coordinator used to do the same job at the Mayo Clinic. Our surgeon comes from Duke and was involved in starting a community program in Pennsylvania. I myself was involved at the beginning of this therapy in Nebraska.
Ever since I was a nurse, when I went to nurse practitioner school, I'd always wanted to come back. We have a very tight-knit team between the three of us. We talk about these patients every single day. We always are kind of on the lookout for potential patients with the other cardiologists in the practice. Specifically about our VAD program, there's not very many setters in the United States that can claim they have a 0% infection rate in their drive lines, and we are one of them. Because I am the sole coordinator, I know these patients and they're like my family. You know, you get extremely attached to patients when you're talking to them every week to make sure that they're doing okay.
I've had the LVAD for 2 years and 4 days now, and it's a wonderful piece of equipment. Before I got the LVAD, it was pretty miserable. You didn't do much. You couldn't walk very far. You couldn't do nothing really. I just love it now just to get outside and play with the great grandkids and do the yard work and stuff like that. It's just great to just get outside and do things.